How's it going, everyone? Austin Honecker here. I just wanted to come on here for a while and give him a review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from tonight, which is December 26th, 2022. I gotta say, it was awesome from start to finish. For the matches, match 1, it was Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir versus Leva Bates and Charisma. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir went over cause Marina Shafir made Charisma tap out to the greedy. Match 2, it was Julia Hart versus Promise Braxton. That was a squash match, but the ending to it, Julia Hart went over with the Heartless. Match 3, it was The Bunny versus Madison Rayne. That was a great match, but the ending to it, The Bunny went over with the Down the Rabbit Hole. Now, before the match, The Bunny tried to attack Madison Rayne before the match started, but Madison Rayne moved out of the way and everything. That was cool. That was before the match, by the way. And after the match, The Bunny and Penelope Ford ganged up on Madison Rayne and beat the shit out of her, and as that was going on, Sky Blue came out to make the save, but The Bunny and Penelope Ford retreated and everything, while Sky Blue was tending to Madison Rayne and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. Match 4, it was Konosuke Takeshita versus Frankie Kazarian. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Konosuke Takeshita went over with the bridging German suplex. Match 5, it was Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen and Maddie Rinkowski. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale went over because Ruby Soho pinned Vert Vixen with the Destination Unknown. Match 6, it was Athena versus Kiera Hogan for the Ring of Honor Women's title. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Athena went over and retained the Ring of Honor Women's title with the Gourd Buster. Now, after the match, Athena attacked Kiera Hogan and slammed her head into the Ring of Honor World title and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way. And match 7, which was the main event, it was Dralistico. And match 7, which was the main event, it was Dralistico versus Blake Christian. That was a great match, but the ending to it, Dralistico went over with a springboard Canadian Destroyer. Now, after the match, as Dralistico and Jose the assistant were celebrating Dralistico's victory, Roosh and Preston Vance came out on stage, and Dralistico and Jose the assistant came along, and so LFI, which are Roosh, Dralistico, Preston Vance, and Jose the assistant, stood tall and celebrated on stage and everything. That was cool. That was after the match, by the way, and that was match 7. That was match 7 and the main event, by the way. Now, besides the matches, Lexi Nair interviewed the Vicious Vixens, which are Vicky Guerrero, Nyla Rose, and Marina Shafir. Well, Lexi Nair brought up about what happened at Full Gear and everything, and Vicky Guerrero was saying, "Full Gear? You want to talk about Full Gear, Lexi? Well, I'll tell you about Full Gear. Nyla Rose is not the TBS Women's Champion anymore. What's going on, ladies? Why is there no gold around your waists? Nyla Rose said, Vicky, with all due respect. Vicky Guerrero said, Respect? You want to talk about respect, Nyla? I have been in this business for 17 years. And you two, you and Marina, are not champions. What are we in this for? I can't do this anymore. I'm done. Then Vicky Guerrero ended up leaving, and Lexi Nair asked Nyla Rose, Nyla, your thoughts. Nyla Rose said, did you just really have to ask her that? So Nyla Rose ended up leaving, and then Lexi Nair said, Marina, you have anything to say? Then Marina Shafir walked off, and Lexi Nair just looked on and everything. That was cool. And Ethan Page cut a promo talking about how he was happy and everything, and then Ethan Page signaled Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy to come to him, and Ethan Page was talking about how he gave Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy the night off because it's Boxing Day in Canada and everything, and Matt Hardy said, Boxing Day? Really, Ethan? You're making me miss Christmas with my wife and my children just for Boxing Day in Canada? Then Isaiah Cassidy was saying, Ethan, Matt deserves to be with his wife and children because his children call him Daddy, Dada. And everything. And you're doing this to him? Ethan Page said, well, guess what, Zay? Matt Hardy is broke and unemployed. So I thought I would be a team player tonight and let you two have the night off. Because since Mark Quinn is now injured and will be out for a while, it's time for us to step up and me be a team player. Because last week on Elevation, we won. Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy talked about how they'd done all the work and Ethan Page stole their victory and everything. And Ethan Page said, that's right, because I'm your boss and the boss gets the final pick. So come on, boys. Let's go celebrate Boxing Day in Canada. So Ethan Page ended up leaving, and Matt Hardy unzipped his suitcase and got out his broken Matt Hardy gear, and Isaiah Cassidy talked about how Ethan Page was an asshole and everything, and Matt Hardy was saying to Isaiah Cassidy, I'm not going to take this shit any longer, and everything. That was cool. Now, besides all that, Paul White done commentary throughout the whole show. He done awesome as usual. And Matt Menard done commentary along with Paul White during the matches of Julia Hart versus Promise Braxton, The Bunny versus Madison Rain, Konosuke Takeshita versus Frankie Kazarian, Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen and Maddie Rinkowski, Athena versus Kiera Hogan for the Ring of Honor Women's title, and Dralistico versus Blake Christian. Matt Menard done awesome on commentary. Now, excuse me. And the referees for the event were Mike Posey, Rick Knox, Paul Turner, Bryce Remsburg, Stephon Smith, and Aubrey Edwards. Okay. Rick Knox refereed the match between Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir versus Leva Bates and Charisma. Mike Posey refereed the match between Julia Hart versus Promise Braxton. Bryce Remsburg refereed the match between The Bunny versus Madison Rayne. Paul Turner refereed the match between Konosuke Takeshita versus Frankie Kazarian. Mike Posey refereed the match between Ruby Soho and Willow Nightingale versus Vert Vixen and Maddie Rinkowski. Stephon Smith refereed the match between Athena versus Kiera Hogan for the Ring of Honor Women's title. And Aubrey Edwards refereed the match between Dralistico versus Blake Christian. All the referees done awesome as usual. Now anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a while and give my review for All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dark Elevation from tonight, which is December 26th, 2022. And with that being, like I said, it was awesome from start to finish. And with that being said, my name is Austin Honecker, and I will catch your fucking ass down the goddamn road. Peace.